Sometimes when you're building out in the backcountry of Alaska, you're dealt hands that are out of your control and cause your priorities to change drastically. This is one of those times.
Hey, hello from the property. Man, as you can see, a lot of smoke. There's hopefully maybe you can see the other side of the bank. Out here there's helicopters. We assume they're GPSing cabins and stuff. There's a runway over there that I think they're dropping supplies off at because they keep turning and burning. I'm gonna aim down. All that black stuff in the water is ash that's fallen from a fire. Like, we think it's probably between 30 and 50 miles away. We had massive amounts of ash falling on us all the way up here. This drastically changed our plans for the weekend. Happy solstice, everybody. So there's that. We're going to kind of attempt to fireproof this property, and what I mean by that is we're going to limb a lot of trees up, get rid of a lot of dead stuff, and just kind of generally stack stuff away from the cabin and make sure that there's I don't know how you fireproof raw land. We're going to make sure that our combustibles are stacked far away. Yeah, all that smoke in the background. So we got water buckets that we've started to fill. We're gonna have water buckets filled everywhere, sitting around. We're not having a campfire. The smoke is so thick that it blocked out the sun. It was 70 degrees when we left the truck, and it's 55 degrees in the smoke. So I would say in the shade, but that's what I mean. The wind has been a steady 10 to 25 miles an hour from the fire, and it's definitely pushing all the smoke and all the ash towards us. So we're just gonna do what we can, and we got rakes and shovels, and we're gonna start dumping a lot of the debris over in the water to get rid of it. Just kind of try and stack stuff smart. I'm contemplating taking the tent down, but I'm not really sure, so I don't know. Anyways, nonetheless, what do you do? I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll figure it out. Thanks for watching.
As the summer days get hotter and the smoke gets deeper and thicker and the ash continues to fall, there's always a few trees that need to come down.
How is Dad gonna make this tree fall down? I know. Punch it 1,000 times.
How are you going to make this tree fall?
Ronnie, my dear, look at this mustache. That's all the information you need right now. This tree's coming down when I say it's coming down.
As cool as I tried to sound, that tree didn't come down for another 2 years, and when it did, it came down horribly and destructively. Oh well. Sometime throughout the course of the day, the wind shifted, allowed the smoke to go away, and the sun came back out. Turned into a really nice evening. We were very thankful for it.
Good night from the Dugan Hills. Pretty cool rabbit chewed door handle, and it won't be disgusting level 9 in here.
We had some extra material that we brought in this last winter, so it allowed us to put some extra braces underneath the cabin, which made me feel a lot better.
Hi, Daddy.
We brought up some extra paint, put Killian to work on the outside of the outhouse. I gotta say, she was a regular Picasso that weekend. Project turned out damn fine. Got a little extra paint here and there. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But all in all, she did a great job. Now ideally, this paint is going to stop squirrels and porcupines and wolverines and whatever else decides that they like the taste of plywood from chewing on it throughout the winter. So far, so good. Yup, a regular red-headed Picasso.
So third day.
Third day. Greetings from up at the Tanana Tavern at mile, we're not exactly sure what mile this is, on the Tanana River. It's been raining all day. It rained all night and into the morning. And we're got a few logs up, got the outhouse tackled. All right, we're bundled up because the bugs and mosquitoes and gnats and black flies and everything are just absolutely horrific. But the sun's finally coming out. The rain's been on and off all day. It's been absolutely moderate. There's been nothing awesome about it and nothing horrible about it. Killy, can you tell them about your day? What'd you help with?
The outhouse and killing mosquitoes.
What'd you do in the outhouse?
I just painted
Really?
and
You want to tell everybody about it?
Nah.
You want to tell anyone about it?
Well, all I really did is paint it.
What color?
Green.
This color, and this color,
Yes.
and this color.
Yes.
Show them your ear. You're not helping. And that color. So, yeah, she's a regular outdoor Picasso with the crooked eye and everything. So it's about 5:30, 6 o'clock right now. We're just kind of having a chilly one and waiting for the sun to come out. We got our redneck entertainment over here. Ronnie's busting bugs, and I think we're gonna get a fire going here in just a little bit and cook some steaks, and maybe later on, depending on what the river does or depending on what the rain does, we might go visit the neighbors. So anyways, now that we got an #1 class painted pooper, come on up and test it out. No toilet paper in the bowl.
Yep, classiest outhouse on the river. Guaranteed to let the deuces roll. With the last few logs needed, the next step was to start on the cross beams so we could set the loft up there. Set aside a few special logs, ones that were long enough with not a lot of knots, real straight grained, just right to support the second story. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I just like extra projects. Turned out real nice though. I was real happy. It sure felt good to have that project done. Killian was really stoked. This is the beginning of her loft. All work and no play makes the Harvey family a grumpy crew, so if there's stuff to go see and check out, I figure there's no time like the present. With work done for the day, we snuck down to the river and caught a few pike. Came back, decided to fish them up. It was real fun working with Killian on this. She turned into a hell of a fisherwoman.
There's dinner.
Ooh, doggy. That's a big one.
Play him a little bit. Lift your tip up. Lift your tip up. And then when I tell you to reel, I want you to reel. Hang on, stop. Now, start reeling, go.
They weren't huge fish, but man, oh man, were they tasty.
Another hammer handle. He'll eat. Bring him over to me. Oh, he went under the boat.
I'm getting him out.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Is that a baby? Is it a baby? Is it?
No?
Yeah, it's pretty small, but he'll eat.
Oh, get that baby. He's so heavy. He's
Just
so
a minute.
hard.
Just a minute.
Oh, he's alive.
You ready?
Yeah.
Lower your tip. Lower your tip. Reel it in.
Heavy. Is it heavy?
Okay. Hang on. Stop.
I
We'll
caught a
keep
big
him.
one. I caught a big one. That's a nice pike. That's a mighty nice pike.
It sure is.
And she thinks we're just fishing.
It's a mighty good one too.
Frying up some fresh caught pike. Went up to Dugan Creek. Found a cast iron that we forgot and lost this winter. So we got some pike going. We got our little man hut here, and we'll see what the evening brings. So I gotta tell you, not horrible. Unfortunately for everybody over on the south side of the river, we see 4 different fires right now, and they've been dropping retardant on and water. Ships have been going. We heard saws go till about 1 in the morning last night, and then we heard them start right back up around 7. So hats off to the boys over there fighting the fires and doing cabin prep. We did our cabin prep as best we could. We have a plan if we have to get out of here, and all in all, very comfortable with the day. Wish you guys were all here. Thanks.
We cooked some of the pike up over what's called a Swedish torch, kind of like a wood-fired stove. Damn thing worked so good I didn't want to go back to the stove. I'll have to do a video one time and show everybody how we made it. Hopefully it'll help somebody. Well, the wind shifted, the clouds parted, the sun came out. Weekend turned out pretty fantastic. It was a nice break from all the smoke that was around and the ash that had been falling for a few days. We were just missing one more kid. Next time.
Good evening on the eve of the solstice for Alaska. It's 10 o'clock at night. Sunglasses on. We're going to share a little bit of anniversary wine. Get Killian in bed here in just a little bit, and then we're just going to sit by and watch the river float. So wish everybody was here. Hope to see you guys up here very, very soon. And as usual,
See you on the river. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the first sighting of a brand new wildflower. I'm taking you right to it right now. I will show you as I guide you. And back to the showing. Here's our wild roses. If you take the petal, pop it in your mouth. It's delicious. You can pick a whole flower if you want.
That kid sure is a goofball, but she's a lot of fun to have around.
We are watching racers from the Yukon 800, an 800-mile boat race. These guys started at 11 o'clock. It's now 1:30, and they made it from Fairbanks. Here comes another. This is about the 6th racer. Tough to see, but there's quite a big rooster tail. These boats just absolutely fly. This is one of the last great river races in the United States. It's the Saturday after solstice. We sat up and had such a great time with the neighbors last night. We hung out till 4:30 in the morning by the campfire. We're picking things up right now and doing some housekeeping, some basic chores, and we'll get on the river and head home. Sad day, but got to get back. Thanks for watching, and as usual, we'll see you on the river.
All packed up, cleaned up, and ready to go. Last thing's a family photo, every time. These are going to be real gems someday. I hope they're appreciated. I know I love them. Thanks again. We'll see you on the river.